The decision that we made around the independent school had a lot to do with something we all feel as parents. We all think our children are very special. We all think they have lots of potential.
My 4 children are all quite different, and the school has been very, very good at embracing their individualism.
They do know each child and they want them to succeed.
I think every penny that I've spent in the independent school system has been completely worth it.
I would advise any parent who is interested in sending their child to an independent school, absolutely, no question.
One of my daughters started off in the public school system, and we were attracted by the small class sizes that the independent school offered.
For me, the biggest advantage is the one-on-one education.
When you have 30 children in a classroom, it's hard to give one kid a little extra space because they have a great idea.
To have my daughters known so well and so thoroughly and counseled and taught so uniquely appropriate to their characters was the true advantage.
His quirkiness has been embraced to the point where his gifts have just been nurtured, really.
Emily's quite artistic, and this school has helped her to bring that out.
You're not cookie-cutting kids.
Rather than trying to transform the student into somebody else or into somebody who's easier to teach, they're interested in helping the student go wherever he can most appropriately go.
That support really helped them to sort of, rise to the occasion.
There are all these regular components of the day, after-school programs where they can try sports that maybe they otherwise wouldn't try.
She could follow her dreams of trying to make an Olympic team, but at the same time get a top-quality education.
I got into university and you have a baggage of experience that's much vaster than the other people that went into the standard public school.
If you can graduate at an independent school, it means that your first-year university should be pretty straightforward.
What we have now at the end of the academic year is a student who's thoroughly engaged with learning.
Or we saw a real inquisitiveness and a development of critical thinking.
Her confidence in everything she does is huge. She thinks she can do anything.
Almost instantly, my daughters both became a bit more joyful and carefree. They came home wanting to go right back to school the next day.
And I think most of all, he accepted responsibility for his own work.
So I think what we're seeing is not just results, but an overall love of learning.
There's a lot of good schools, and I think the key is that you have to really try to see if you can evaluate the culture of the school.
In this school, it's just an incredibly powerful community because it's a small school, it's like a family, and the community really supports one another.
You can have buildings, gyms, theaters, whatever, that doesn't really, they're all pretty much the same. The people you meet here. I have friends still from 25 years ago that if they pick up the phone in the middle of the night, I have a problem, it's like you don't ask the question, you're there.
As a parent, if you have an issue or want to discuss something, you don't need to go through levels of bureaucracy to be heard and to be able to state your opinion and try to make changes if necessary.
The parent and the child will see for themselves all of the advantages and the true value in an independent education once they enroll their child.
It's the best money I've ever spent, and I think she'll take the experience with her for the rest of her life.